Good morning, Aquarius. Welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. This is a Sun, Moon, Rising reading, and the energies are very fluidic. So please take the bits that resonate and leave the rest. So, my Aqua friends, what's going on with you? Messages does the universe want you to know? One more shuffle. Here we go. You have Queen of Pentacles. You have the Two of Pentacles. Seems you're doing a bit of juggling, Aquarius. You have the Eight of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Death card. The Tower moment. Wow, some big shift in your energy, Aquarius. You have the Nine of Swords. You have the Hangman. And you have the World card. Well, Aquarius, bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles. You seem to have inherited a lot of responsibility and taken things upon yourself, Aquarius. Okay, you're in kind of this self-protective mode at the moment. And I'm kind of getting that you are heading for better times. You are making preparations. Perhaps you're being a bit frugal with money, okay, and making savings, you know, doing all the practical things, making ready to make your move. I'm getting that you do want a change of environment. Okay, now you actually could be in a situation where you're sharing a house, married, living with somebody, you know, have rent to pay, mortgage. There's all these practical things. You're dealing with these at the moment on kind of a as and when basis. All right. You could be in a situation where you're living with a person that is very comfortable. It's a very comfortable situation indeed. Okay. This person helps you a lot. They provide with you. Okay. I'm getting this sharing attitude between you. All right. But for you, Aquarius, it's kind of not enough. I'm kind of getting there's a one-way situation with regards emotion. What I'm actually getting, Aquarius, is that this person feels more for you than you do for them. All right. And you're in the process of letting this go. You don't want to be, you know, you're trying to avoid confrontation. You're trying to leave this situation as passively as possible. Your priorities have changed. So maybe what was important to you a couple of years ago or even 2 months ago, it's changing very much. You know, in the past, there's somebody here you walked away from, you disconnected from, okay, or they disconnected from you. But I'm kind of getting here, there was a parting of the ways. But also in your present position, all right, this has not happened overnight, this, you know, sudden revamp of your priorities. This has been happening. You've been detaching from a certain situation for a long while. All right, there is something new coming in for you. All right, Ace of Cups does have potential. You've certainly got your eye on somebody new. All right, and it does mean leaving the past behind and perhaps your present situation. Karma you've put out. Okay, it's the universe's recompense. You know, I mean, in the UK we call this the Grim Reaper, okay, but it's changes that's happening, and some of these changes that's happening around you are some that you're in control of, you're complying with, you're making it happen, okay, but some of these changes are outside of your control. So it's kind of balancing the two, all right, to fulfill your needs. You've instigated something, whether at the moment or a while ago, okay, and that's going to come to fruition, and it's going to kind of surprise somebody. I'm getting here some clandestine communication. I'm getting here that you've kept things to yourself, okay. You've been hanging on to a certain environment, a certain situation, okay, so it's not such of a great shock to both you and anybody that you're dealing with. All right. there is forgiveness here. I'm getting that you're focused on somebody from the past maybe, or somebody that you've fallen out with. Okay, there is a lot of stress around this. I am getting incoming communication, but the same applies as there's a kind of transference energy here. You're hanging back until you feel it's the right time. All right, this card to me is all about knowing what to sacrifice and who to sacrifice. Okay, and you haven't quite made up your mind yet, but there is a particular situation here where in the past there was no committal between you and somebody, and this could be as far as 8 years ago. Okay, tarot's non-linear. It doesn't see time the way we see it. Okay, so this can be up to 8 years ago for some of you. There was a part in other ways, but I'm getting now there's kind of a coming back together, because now there's, you know, new opportunities opening for you. You are bringing closure to past energy, but not necessarily in the physical sense. And I'm kind of seeing here travel. I'm seeing relocation. I'm seeing big changes. There's certainly a big shift in the energy with you. Okay, you're going to be the one that instigated it. Okay, either now or in the near future. But there's something you did, communication, something you said, okay, that got somebody thinking. Okay, there has been mistakes in the past. There is this forgiveness, and Aquarius, you've got to learn to forgive yourself. Okay, whatever karma you put out in the past, it's coming back at you. All right, but there is I'm kind of getting the chance to right a wrong. And that doesn't mean, Aquarius, that you did the wrong. Okay, it always takes two to tango here. All right, you know, you've had a lot going on in the past. Okay, and perhaps there was a lot of frustration, a lot of in and out energy in the past. Okay, you and this person that you're connecting with, whether it's somebody from the past or somebody from new, it's kind of heading towards a much more stable, sedentary life. I'm kind of getting this calming down energy. I'm getting that through communication. Some of you has convinced somebody that you're very, very stable. You mean what you say. Okay, the truth's coming out now both ways. All right, and you know it's all coming into that like that spiritual equilibrium. There's somebody here that you've been carrying a torch for. Perhaps they've certainly want to be with you. Okay, but because of what's happened in the past, it kind of went against the grain. It's like you two fought the universe. The universe kind of put you together, and there was a lot of mistakes made, but it's highly intense emotionally. All right, I'm getting that for some of you, somebody's in love with you, but you're in love with somebody else. Wow. And it's how to leave. I mean, Aquarius, you can't choose who you fall in love with. You know, you can't choose. You are what you are. Okay, you can change certain aspects of your character, but your heart wants what it wants. You know. There you go. You came into a power. You figured out a long time ago. All right. It's just that circumstances wouldn't allow you. All right. And I'm kind of getting here a reconnection, a spiritual course correction. You know, it's a bit like, easiest way I can explain it is the ball's on a pool table. You make a decision to go in a certain direction. You come up against the cushion, i.e. a spiritual dead end. Okay, where in this case perhaps a relationship or situation is come to an ending here. It can't go any further, and you bounce off that. Okay, and sometimes you end up back where you began, with the person that you was meant to be with in the first place, but through choices, both of you kind of took a wrong turn, made a wrong decision. Okay, this is like a spiritual course correction. This is on kind of coming back together with the person that you need to be with spirit for spiritual growth, emotional growth right now. Now, as I perhaps have said in a lot of my readings, especially my private readings, okay, you know, there's only one thing inevitable in the universe. There's only one thing you can be absolutely sure of, and that's change. Everything else is just what we make of it. Okay, that's the only thing you can guarantee, change. And soulmate, twin flame, marriage, relationships, whatever situations, nothing lasts forever. But somehow we humans, we try to hang on to things for our lifetime. You know, I'm kind of getting here, I'm saying this because there's a particular situation for a lot of you that's run its course. It's accepting, okay, there's a lot of coercion here, there's a lot of temptation, all right. Taking your time, having more patience, not just jumping in, is kind of like your attitude here. Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, okay, or the High Priest in this deck. This is the Tarot de Marseille, all right, but it's the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite, for those of you that know tarot, all right. The Marriage card, this is a spiritual connection. This is the person you're meant to be with, all right. What you make of this connection is entirely up to you, all right. Ten of Swords, end of a bad period. Okay, your struggles are nearly over, Aquarius. Things I'm getting that, you know, from next month onwards are going to get easier. Okay, you're in kind of like the transitional stage here. There is new love. There's a reawakening of feelings. Okay, and it's following those feelings. You're becoming very much self-aware, Aquarius, and it's time for the mask to come off. Okay, for some of you, you could have been dealing with a narcissistic, you know, obsessive situation, all right, but the time is for the mask to come off. There's true feelings. If the person you're dealing with has been hiding because of fear of feelings, okay, or fear of obsession or whatever, that mask is going to come off. I'm getting here, the truth is going to come out. I'm picking up here travel for some of you. All right, Six of Swords. You making your decision, travelling long distance for some of you to see this person, see how it goes. Okay, that's not for all of you, but I'm getting travel and movement, moving on from kind of stormy waters and bringing yourself into a much more stable situation. Here we've got the Temperance card, the World card. You come in full circle with somebody, okay? And like I say, I'm getting that for a lot of you. You're meant to be with this person. But for however how long will depend on your situation. Not necessarily for the rest of your life, okay? It's be open time, Aquarius. The change is coming. Thanks very much for watching.